Alright, here is Junior at 6 weeks. He was 6 weeks yesterday. He's just waking up a little bit. Trying to get him to sleep for a few more minutes. I need to change his diaper, but he doesn't nap during the day very often, so I'm trying to let him sleep for a little bit longer. Stuff about him, he is smiling a lot. When he's in a good mood anyway, he's smiling a lot. He smiles in response to things now, like noises that he likes, or if he sees something that he really likes, and he smiles in response to things instead of just smiling just because. He can hold up his head very well. Very, very well. He even tries to sit up on his own. Like when I'm holding him, like to burp him or something like that, he'll sit there and like sit up on his own to the point where I only have to hold him just to steady him. I just have to have my hand on him. But he's really strong. He will look at me, like if I get up and I'm walking out of the room, he'll follow me with his eyes. And he's been doing that for like 2 weeks now, and he just started watching Mike get up and walk out of the room too. So he's starting to know that, you know, I'm his mommy and that his daddy is important too, not just his mommy. He loves my mom, his Meemaw. He loves her so much. She sits there and talks to him, and he just stares right at her and smiles, and he just thinks that she is hilarious. What else? He makes a lot of noise at night. A lot of noise, to the point where I can't really sleep. And so if I hold him, he doesn't make as much noise. So I've actually been holding him a lot to let him sleep, and I'll drift off too, which isn't really the safest thing. I mean, I have a lot of pillows all up around me, and I have the boppy pillow, you know, that I'm holding him on. So right now, while he's not really rolling over, it's not that big of an issue, but if he were to roll over, it would, I don't know. I just need to be able to get him to sleep quietly in his own little bed thing. And he's waking up. He says, "What's going on?" I'm trying to think if there's anything else. He poops and pees on me all the time. All the time. It's not funny at all. He has like projectile pooped at me a couple times. He is getting to the point where he really, really likes his bath at nighttime. I give him a bath every night, but I only actually wash him, like his body and his hair, every other night. So on the nights that I'm not doing that, I just give him a bubble bath with like the lavender scented stuff, and I just put like baby oil and extra lotion on him so his skin doesn't dry out. But that's just to help him calm down, and also he gets a lot of gas, and it seems like he has trouble pooping. I'm not really sure if how normal that is or not, you know, but so the warm water really helps his tummy. So I fill the tub up. It's a little Fisher-Price whale of a tub, and I fill it up like maybe an inch from the sides. Like, I fill it up a lot, and he really likes it. And like I said, he's really good at holding himself up. So he actually, I mean, with how big he is now too, I don't know how possible it would be for him to like fall over in it or slide down in it and be under the water. But of course, I'm always there too, so that's not going to happen. But you know what I mean. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but he really likes his bath at night. He loves the warm water. He loves to be in the bath. And while I'm washing him, I will name off all the body parts that we're washing and everything. And he'll just sit there and stare at me and smile, and he thinks it's great and everything. But as soon as I pull him out of the bath, it doesn't matter if it's hot in the bathroom or cold, or if I put him in a towel immediately, or if I were to hold him dripping wet out in the open air, he cries immediately as soon as I take him out of the tub, and he wants to eat right then and there. Exactly that second, he wants to eat. And he won't even let me put a diaper on him. He just wants to eat right then. So, I mean, it's good that I'm breastfeeding because, you know, I got my boobs right there on me. It's not like they can go anywhere. So I just, you know, stick them on, and I don't know. Sometimes I try to lotion him up while I'm holding him, but it's really hard to do. And so it takes a long time to give him a bath, too. It takes like an hour. It's horrible. But I try to still take my time with it to let him relax. That way he knows it's nighttime, time for him to go to bed. As far as sleeping goes, he sleeps pretty well at night, other than the making noise, which just wakes me up. It doesn't wake him up. But, usually we get done with the bath around like 10 to 10:30, depending on what time we start, and then I feed him for a little bit longer and, you know, make him go to sleep. And usually by 11 to 11:30, he is asleep. He also sleeps before I give him a bath, too. So actually, you could say that maybe he goes to sleep at about, I don't know, 7 or 8. And then, like, I give him a bath when he wakes up. I don't know. I might try giving him a bath earlier. But then he wakes up at between like 2 and 3. He'll wake up to eat. And he'll wake up between 6 and 7 again to eat. So, I mean, he sleeps for pretty long periods of time. Not that I'm sleeping during that time because he's so loud. Little bugger. But whatever. See, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. He has his 2-month checkup on October 1st, and I'm very excited to see how much he weighs and how long he is, because, I mean, I don't know if, like, anybody else can tell. I just had to point it out to my boyfriend Mike how big he actually is now, but I mean, he has just grown so much. I mean, I remember when his head was only sitting like halfway up in this rock and play, and now, I mean, his head's almost to the top of it. At least to the inner hem thing, that's what I'm talking about. But I mean, he's huge. He's huge, and he's so heavy. I mean, he's got to be like 9 pounds. I don't know, maybe not, but I mean, he's huge to me. I look at pictures of him when he was a newborn, and I'm just like, oh my god, he was so tiny. He was so frail. How did I not notice that? You know, everybody else was telling me he was so small, and I was like, oh, is he? But now I look at him, and I'm like, he's huge. Now I see what everyone was talking about. He was tiny. Now he's big. He's getting too big too fast. Can't really think of anything else. He's getting better at eating. He is tongue-tied, so it was taking him a very long time to eat at first. It would take an hour, at least an hour, to feed him. And that's with like just a quick diaper change in the middle. But now, during the day, he'll eat pretty fast. Like, he can eat in 15 minutes on one side, and then like I'll burp him and change him, and then he'll eat for like 15 minutes on the other side. If he wants to be quick about it. Sometimes he wants to sit there and take his time, and, you know, sometimes he's trying to nurse himself to sleep too, so he'll take longer then. But I mean, if he just wants a quick meal, he knows how to do it. So that's good that that's getting better. I can't really think of anything else. He still looks exactly like his dad, just like he did when he was born. He still has all of his hair, full head of hair. He just started fitting into size 1 diapers a few days ago, I believe it was. Like maybe 4 days ago at the most. But he was a newborn for quite a while, and now he's finally in size 1, so I'm really happy because I have all these size 1 diapers that I can go through now from my baby shower. Yeah, he thinks that's funny. He had a little smile. He doesn't really like toys still. I mean, he'll look at them sometimes. He likes books. If I read him a book, especially his ABC book, he will sit there and stare at the pictures. He loves it. But as far as like actual toys, like the rings on his sleeper there that I have stuck to the side, he won't really pay attention to those. He'll look at them once in a while, but he doesn't really have that much interest in them. Now, if it's a person's face, he will sit there and stare and smile and just be all engaged. And actually, there's a wind chime above his changing table. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's over there hanging above his changing table. But, what, buddy? But he loves that wind chime. He absolutely loves it. If he's upset when I'm changing his diaper, I just have to hit it so it makes noise, and he'll stop and just stare at it, and eventually he'll smile. It's so cute. Well, I think that's all. So see y'all next time. Sorry, I hear noise in the background somewhere. Okay. Alright, well, I'll let y'all go.